땅에서 날 비추는 별빛 같아 숨겨줘 저 따뜻해 내 맘을 물들여.
Let's dive into the stories of two incredible saints who sacrificed everything for Jesus. Andrew Kim Tae-gån and Paul Chォng Ha-sang were born in Korea during a time when following Jesus wasn't easy. You see, centuries ago, people in Korea discovered the Christian faith when Korean scholars found books about Jesus while studying in China. They returned home and started sharing what they learned, even though they didn't have any priest to guide them. So they read the Bible, prayed, and helped each other. And in time, more and more people began to believe in Jesus. And that's when things got tough, because the government didn't like this new way of thinking. You see, back then in Korea, the king had absolute power and didn't want anyone to question his authority. And the government started getting worried that if people kept following Jesus, they might become disobedient to the king. And let me tell you, the persecutions were brutal. Imagine being arrested, tortured, and even killed just because of your faith. Tens of thousands of believers were taken away, many never to return. Yet despite all this, people kept becoming Christians because deep down they knew that Jesus was the way. Now let's focus on Andrew Kim Tae-gån. He's a big deal because he was the first priest born in Korea. He studied in China and became a priest in Shanghai in 1845. But he didn't stay there. No, he went back to Korea despite the danger. He wanted to serve the underground church, the believers who were meeting secretly to pray and read the Bible. He knew the risks, yet he went back. Within a year, he was caught and imprisoned. But guess what? He didn't back down. Even in prison, he encouraged everyone to stay strong and faithful. He reminded them that one day they'd be with Jesus in heaven, and it was worth any suffering to be with him. Sadly, he didn't live long. Just a year after his arrest, on September 1846, he was beheaded at the age of only 25. Can you imagine? He gave his life for people he didn't even know, all because he loved Jesus. And then there's Paul Chォng Ha. Now, he wasn't a priest, but a simple man who heard about Jesus and became a catechist, which means he taught others about the faith. Both his parents died because of their faith, and he took it upon himself to keep the church going. He traveled all over, strengthening the believers and asking Rome to send more priests and bishops to help. But in 1839, he too was arrested and executed. When asked to renounce Jesus, he refused. And so he was put to death. But hold on. It's important to remember that Andrew and Paul are not the whole story. They were part of something bigger. You see, over 100 Korean Catholics were killed during those times, including priests, mothers holding their babies, fathers, nobles, and peasants, even children. What united them all was their love for Jesus and their desire to follow him no matter what. In 1984, Pope John Paul II made Andrew, Paul, and 101 companion saints, officially recognizing their courage and faithfulness. This event was special because it was the first time a canonization ceremony was held outside of Rome. Imagine how proud the Korean church must have felt. Today, the Catholic Church in Korea is alive and growing, all because of the sacrifices of these amazing people. Their story teaches us that no matter how hard things might get, the seed of faith can't be destroyed. Their blood became the seed of new life for the church. So the next time you feel like giving up or you're not sure about your faith, remember the story of Andrew Kim Tae-gån and Paul Chォng Ha-sang. Let their courage inspire you to keep going. If you enjoyed this story about the saints, please leave a like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. See you next time.